Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a little simple thing how to mix flour for making roti or chapatti. I call it roti, but so this is the stuff that I use. I used this here, Elephant Atta, and I use the medium flour one. I don't like using the round one. So this is how usually it looks like in a bag, and you see like an elephant on it. So yeah, that's how I usually get them in a bag, and it looks like that. So I'm just gonna pour it in a bowl and show you guys how I usually mix it. Okay, so these are the things I'll be using: extra virgin oil and just vegetable oil here, which I've poured, and I'll be using also salt for the taste. So these are just the small things that I just use. I don't use it in much. I'm just gonna do the measurement for the flour. I'm gonna be using probably 300 grams. Yeah. Okay. 100 to 3. Yeah. So I'm on 300. So I'm just gonna try and make it. I'll make it 500 because I've got quite a large family, so I don't want to mix this over again. Okay. So 300 and. Actually, I'll make it 560, trying to get to 60. Okay, 560. Okay, so I'm using 560 grams of the asli atta, which is the flour for the roti. So that's the, and then I would be using water. Usually be using at least 1 cup of water. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'll be using just 1 cup of warm water, not cold, just warm. So I'm just going to measure it first. Okay, so I have the warm water, 1 cup of warm water, and first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using salt for the taste, and just salt for the taste, and then I'll be using just a slight bit of the vegetable oil, and also the extra virgin oil, just a bit amount. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll just be washing my hands. Sorry guys. Okay, so right, let me if you have anything on your hand, you just gotta take them off, because they tend to get sticky all over your hands. Okay, so once all that is, I'm just gonna use my hand and just with this, they do have some machines that you can actually use to mix this so easily. But if you're someone who does intend to cook at home a lot and you don't have the time for it, you just end up using this. Okay, so that is the warm water. I'm gonna be pouring that in here. So far I'm just gonna use half, because you can't, if I pour all of it in, just in case it's a bit too much and I have less flour. So I'm just gonna pour half and then the other half in here. Okay, so I can see that you can see that it's already starting to get loaded with, and I'm gonna pour the other bits that is left. And as I've got to 1 cup, and it's still the texture that I don't, it's still a bit, thingy. So I'm just gonna get a bit more, and probably half of the cup on top of it. Oh, it's sticking all over my hand. So I'll say, right, I thought it would be 1 cup, but I'll say probably 1 and a quarter, not half, not even half, because I don't have a whole half. I think I have quarter, so I'm not going to use too much. I think 1 1/4 will do. So you can see that now it's nicely mixing, and this is the bit. It's usually just turning it around and just punching through, just turning it around, punching through, and it does get sticky on your hand, but once it's all mixed, it will come out of your hand slowly. And once you're done with, you know that it all. Usually when I'm doing it on a top desktop like this and it's a bit too hard for me, I'll just literally put it on the ground and put my strength on it. So I'm just gonna put a bit of the atta flour just on my hand, just to give it that, so it doesn't stick to my hand. And okay, so as I said, I always put it down on the ground so I can actually fist on it easily, because it tends to be quite hard for me sometimes to stand on the desktop and then do that. Okay, so once it's all nicely fixed, it's mixed nicely, but you still have that stickiness, and that is where I'm going to be using the vegetable oil. Just a little bit, just pass it over your hand and pass it on the atta and just pass that through, and you can see that that's coming out my hand so easily. Okay, sorry about the background, it's just my cheeky little ones. So I can see that it's actually mixing and it's also coming out of my hand. And don't worry about the flour, I mean the oil. You just take about 3 tablespoons and that will just do all of it from the start to, you know, when you're finished. Okay, so I'm back on the desktop again, and so now it's all nicely mixed. So I'm just going to put a bit more on my hand and just try and get it. I'm just putting a bit on my hand so it gives it that little thing, so it doesn't actually stick to my hand all the way. Okay, as I said, sorry for the background noise. It's my little ones. Okay, so it's all nicely done, and you can see that. So it's just literally a little bit left on the side, so I'm just going to pour it in the inside and just pass the atta all around it, so it doesn't really stick into it. So thank you guys. So I'm gonna show you when it's made, so you can see that it does. I do actually cook it with. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I've got the cooker here. As usually you can use the thing, but I don't have that, so I'm just using my frying pan. I've got a bowl here with a cloth and some bag all around it, and then I've got some of the flour here, and also the atta. So I'm just going. Okay, so I've literally just taken a small amount, and I'm just gonna put it on like that. I'm literally just going over and then put it back in, going over, put that back in. So I'm just do that, and I put a bit of, and I've literally just moved house, so I haven't got my trays yet, so I'm just doing so far. I just keep my desktop clean and just do it on here. So I'm just gonna roll on here. Let me just put this on the side before I knock the whole thing down. I mean, if you're not confident about if it keeps sticking onto the counter, you can always put a bit of the flour in it, just so it doesn't stick to the counter. And I've noticed that I don't really have to get it all round to make it perfect. I just literally do it as much as I can to get it done good. Okay, so I think that is good. So once I pick it up, I'm just going to literally toss it about like that, so it's nicely, you know, and then put it onto the pot, which I've turned the plate. Just checking if it's hot. Yeah, I've turned it high, so not too high, literally just a little bit, so it's not too hot that it will burn it. So I'm just gonna leave this, and if the bit, all of it doesn't lay, you just need to like put it over. Okay, so as I'm just gonna like literally wait for it to just heat up on the other side, as I think I turned my cooker off before, so it's not, you can see on the side that it's cooking. Okay, so you can see that it's like getting bubble size, so I'm just gonna put on that side, and I'm just gonna use any kitchen towel or anything that you cook with. Obviously, just hold it like that, and you just literally just pat the bottom, you just pat it on the top bit like that, and I'm just going to turn it around again and do the same way with all of it. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it onto that side because this side doesn't look. Okay, so that one is ready, so I've literally just pick it up, and then I put it into this pot, and I just put my cloth over it, and I've just put my, usually I put my bag, just lay it over, so it keeps the heat in there, and it just keeps heat. And then I literally just just move on to the next one, and I'll literally just carry on like that. So once the next one is, oh come on, just messed it up. Once the next one is cooking, I usually just move on to making another one, which by that time the other side will be nicely cooked. So I literally just carry on the same thing over again. Once that is nearly done, I'm just gonna look onto it, and you can see that I've literally left it for a bit too long. But when it's like that, it's actually quick because it makes it cook really quick. So I'm just literally gonna just touch the sides, and then we just cook it really quick. Once you leave it on for a while, you can see that the bubbles all around, and I would not touch that because that, if it pops, you are literally screwed. So okay, so that one is ready. Oops, that one is ready, so I'm just going to put it back in the bag, and same way, just cover it up and cover it up with the bag and keep the heat in. So I'm going to just carry on with the rest of them. I'll see you guys in a bit. Last one. Oh, not again. So far I have done the rest of them here, and all that is done, and you can see it all here. I've just so far done all of the others all in here, and you can see how hot they are. So if you keep it like this, literally in a kitchen towel, which you do not use to clean, you just use it for food, and inside it you just use a plastic all around it, and it just keeps the heat in there, unless you have something that you can keep the food inside. So right, just trying to get this last one done, and it's not done yet, so I'm just gonna try and keep this place tidy until it's done. Hopefully I do not burn it again. Okay, so we'll just turn this one around. Okay, so turn it around again. So you can see that that side is just cooked in the middle, so I'm just going to turn it back there again and just try and get it, because I think this one was a little bit big, so, and my frying pan is not too big, so that is why it's not cooked all throughout. Right, so you can see that it's already doing, so I'm just going to leave it for it to do its thing, just to make sure that it doesn't get burned. So you can see it rising, which is good. It helps not for it to like burn or anything like that. Okay, once it's like that, do not, and I repeat, do not grab the bit that is like really thingy. Do not grab that side. Try and grab where it's not any bubble there or something like that, because you end up burning your hand so badly. So you can see that that side is not done yet, so I'm gonna turn it and then try and concentrate on that side. So as I'm doing, I'm just gonna keep repeating it. Okay, so, oops, that really got my finger. Okay, so I think that is the last one, and I'm just gonna put it back in this bag and then get my stew ready, which I'm having it. Yeah, we are having it with okay, so once that is done, I'm just literally gonna cover it up until I get all the the ingredients, everything that we're using already. Yeah, so to cook everything, so I'm gonna leave it like this and seal it up as the rice is ready. So see you guys in the okay, so everything is done, and I've literally got the roti here and it's all perfectly done, and I'm just gonna take one out, and you can see how good it is, that it actually breaks so easily. So I have my gorgeous husband here. Honey, do you want to have a try? Yeah, that's his favorite. So this is the stew, and yep, that is nice. Oh, that is beautiful. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for watching me make my roti. Thank you so much. I hope you will like and subscribe. Thank you. See ya.